Alright, what's up, first class motherfuckers?
Yeah, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? First class motherfuckers in the house. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Matt, and today we're gonna be talking about finances.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and kick this one off.
Yeah,
Matt.
go for it.
So listen, guys, and girls too. You guys want to start working on yourselves and start being a higher quality individual, right? Start working on your health, start looking a little bit better. And then you also want to start working on your finances. Before we talked about your health, but you guys want to get your confidence up. Listen, men, you want to start banging higher quality women, or you start complaining about, there's no good women out there. Nobody wants to talk to me. Well, guys, maybe you should fucking man up and start working on your finances, right? I know plenty of men that are our age still delivering pizzas from fucking Papa John's and living life day to day, paycheck to paycheck. Listen, if that's what you want to do, fine, good for you. But that's not what I want to do with my life. And I know damn well I would like to claim myself as a high quality, high value individual, right?
Yeah. And it's sad. If you're doing like these like little jobs like delivering or getting paid hourly at a grocery store or whatever, like little jobs, it's never gonna amount to anything because you won't be able to move out, live on your own, which part of being high value is like doing your own shit, living on your own, right? Paying your own bills, You have to be able to scale your income, whether it's like a sales job or a trade job, or if you got your degree, you get into a good job, but you have to find like a job where there's that potential to be paid, where you're not just limited.
Well, so Matt, you were talking about like grocery stores and stuff like that. Listen, if you guys are just working at a grocery store, just trying to be a bagger or a cashier, and you're like getting ready to retire and whatnot, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Or if you're planning on trying to move up in the company, you see value in the company and you see opportunity to climb even higher, dude, fucking go.
Yeah, that's
for
fine
it.
too.
But people who are like 23, 21, not in fucking college, not, working on a trade or working on a degree that they're going to specify in order to help them make more money, dude, what the fuck are you doing with your life, bro? You guys need to start buckling down, working on your careers, and understand that you're not going to be a fucking kid forever. Not everything's going to be handed to you on a silver platter. Now, if you want to stay home, beat your fucking meat, and chill out, and not have to worry about the stress and the bullshit of trying to make more money, and you know what, man? Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. But that's not how I'm going to live my life. Now, guys, we're talking about trying to get your money up. So, what you're going to want to do is sit down and focus on your career, right? What is going to make you satisfied? How are you going to make your money? How are you going to get paid? Well, if you guys can't find any other way, work on a trade, man. Yeah. A lot of things like plumbers, welding. Listen, a lot of people aren't really going to school for that anymore. It's a high demand trade nowadays in order to be like an electrician, a plumber, and everything of the sort.
HVAC, that stuff pays.
And that stuff pays.
And it's little school too. It's like a year of school, maybe like a year of training, and then you're in.
That or go to sales, man.
Yeah.
Sales you have so much opportunity in sales, and the great thing is that you do control your income. The amount of work that you are putting in is the amount of money that you should receive back for the most part.
Yeah, and we sell cars, and like if you're lazy, you're not gonna make money. But if you're on your shit, oh my gosh, we have seen some nice paychecks.
Well, not only that, like even some of the other people who even sell more cars that have been there longer. I personally haven't seen their paychecks, but I do know they make very, very, very good money. Now, you don't have to sell cars. Listen, if you guys do get into sales, not only are you going to increase your income if you're not doing anything, and if you're doing something like a delivery job or being a waiter or a waitress, I'm telling you there is an immense amount of opportunity within sales. Or if you guys are in the restaurant business, you're going into higher class, higher restaurants, not just like a Red Lobster or a Golden Corral. You know what I mean?
Like Fleming's or STK or whatever.
That sounds like a sexually transmitted disease. I don't want that.
But yeah, the first step is get your money up, like your income up. Go somewhere where you can make unlimited potential. That's the first step.
Or learn something. Yeah. And not just the income, but if you're actually learning something, you're developing a skill in order to help you out in the future, to help you actually get your money up and actually increase your income that you're bringing into your household. Now, one of the things that you should be doing when you're making money, guys, I can't emphasize this enough. You do need liquidity. Am I using that word right?
Yeah.
Liquidity. You do need money. It's not just about how much money you make. It's about how much you keep too. You definitely need to be saving your money. You need to be putting it away. And you need to pay yourself first. Stop with all the bullshit. Oh, you know what? I got $500 left in my bank account. You know what, guys? We can go ahead and go out and have a good time, go to the bar. I could probably live off $100, but do you have anything to back it up afterwards?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you have money in the back seat for a rainy day? What if that $100 doesn't fucking last you? You know what I mean? Start being smart with your money. Budget. Figure out what you can do in order to pay yourself first. No matter how much money you make, you pay yourself first. You put it away to the bank.
Yeah, have an emergency fund. Because what if we have another like COVID again, right? And you're not able to work for like a year. Like, what are you gonna do?
How are you gonna pay your rent? How are you gonna pay your mortgage? How are you gonna pay your bills, your car loan? Everything of the sort, guys. You do need to put money away. I emphasize this enough because if you don't have money away, you can't pay your fucking bills, and then your credit tanks. And credit is everything in this world.
Everything. And then if you have money saved up too, if you have a really good amount, there's always opportunities that come up all the time. You don't know when, but honestly, like a good opportunity will come up and you'll need like 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 to get into it, and you're going to get a really high rate of return. And that kind of leads into investing too. That's another thing when it comes to financial is invest, whether it's a 401k through your job where they match it, or a Roth IRA where you do on your own, or you can invest in just normal stocks and hold them for the long term.
Things like crypto and stuff like that, houses, things that are assets, guys, things that can actually bring you more money. Now, investing is a risk. It is essentially gambling at the end of the day. So do it at your own disclosure. I'm not a financial advisor by any sort of the means. I just take my money and I invest in things that I know, right? Obviously, I have seen returns on some of my investments, and I have also seen losses on my investments. But listen, you do have to have money. You do have to have liquidity. You do need to save. But you also need to see return from your money because money is depreciating every day.
It is. Inflation is killing the dollar.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so you need to save up as much as you can and then invest it so you can beat that inflation, because inflation's going up 3% every year. We've seen like 7 in the last year, right? So you got to be able to beat it.
I mean, I can give you guys an example of what I do, but this is what works for me personally. And I'm not saying you guys have to do the exact same thing. But the first thing I do after every paycheck is I stick a certain amount into my savings account every time. Every time. It doesn't matter how much I make that month. If I made less than the month before, I owe it to myself to pay myself first, because that's what's important, right? Then I pay all my bills, get everything done. Now, the money that I do have left over, I do put it into an investment account, and then I also invest in crypto too, because I think that is very, very important. I would like to see return on my money. Again, when the market goes down, you keep putting money in. When the market goes up, I still keep putting money in. But that's what works for me personally, and that's where I've seen return in my money, and I've also seen losses in my money. So invest in your own disclosure. Now, Matt, they don't have to just do stocks and crypto. We were talking about other things too, right?
Yeah.
So what would be some of the things that you would invest in?
Well, I mean, one thing that I want to get into soon is rental car.
Yeah.
Rental car business. Some people are doing Airbnbs. Some people are doing Airbnbs without even owning them. They just like rent something and then sublease it out as an Airbnb, and they're making money like that. That's an investment. But there's a bunch of things you can do.
It doesn't just have to be stocks, guys. Like, you can invest in yourselves and invest in the business that you want to create. Start buying things for you to sell wholesale, or selling stuff online.
On Amazon
and
eBay,
stuff like
whatever.
that. But what you guys do need to do with your money is you do need to invest in yourself. Start buying equipment for stuff. If you guys have a hobby and you wanted to make something that is going to return you money, don't be scared. Put the money in there. You know what I mean? Maybe you'll fucking work a little bit harder when you know you have a little bit of skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? So now this is leading you into a path of, okay, you know what? I have money saved up. I'm okay. I have enough money to be able to risk this amount so I can actually help myself and see myself grow and be a higher valued individual.
Yep. And pay yourself first, because the last thing you want to do is live paycheck to paycheck and just... it's the worst, you know?
It's scary. A lot of people stress about money now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. And a lot of people are just like, okay, income goes up, lifestyle goes up. Income goes up, lifestyle goes up. Income goes up, lifestyle goes up. So you're always broke. You might not look like you're broke, but you're always broke.
It's not the the materialistic things that make you guys wealthy or make you guys rich. No, it really does matter on the dollar amount that you have.
Yeah.
And the assets that you have too. What do you guys have to show besides your Louis bag or your designer shit
Yeah,
or
that's
your
all
nice
dumb.
car or your nice house? Listen, you may be able to quote unquote afford those things, but do you guys want to talk about how much money you have in your bank account? I mean, I know a lot of people that like to flex the shit that they have
Yeah.
and buy the nicest Jordans that just dropped, and they are not, and they're not making that much money.
Yeah,
man.
no, I see it all the time.
And then they always complain that they're broke. They always complain that they're broke. That's not our fault. Listen, if you guys take a step back, maybe you can see the correlation between how much money you're spending on the shit that you don't actually need and how much money you have in your bank account.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing too about looking back at like your statements or your credit card, whatever you're spending on, is like what am I spending and how can I cut back? Like there's always gonna be unnecessary things you can cut back. Like if you're our age and you're shopping at Publix, like what are you doing? Publix is so expensive. Like go to Aldi or Walmart or even Target is better. But there's no point of spending more money for the same things when you can save that and just buy somewhere else like Walmart or Aldi. You know?
Absolutely. Well, and we're not telling you guys to go out and have fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, we live our life, and you know what? I'd like to say I live a pretty good life, man. I'm happy. I'm healthy.
And part of the budgeting when you get your paycheck, set some money aside as fun money because you have to have fun with your life too. Yeah, you can go out and get drinks with your friends. You can spoil yourself a little bit. You can go on a trip or something, but you just got to be responsible. You know, you have to make sure you have your savings, your investments, bills are paid, and then you can have your little fun money left over to do whatever you want.
Listen, if you guys can afford it, you know what? By all means, go for it.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember when I was living at home, partying 3 days a week, going to the gym at 5 in the morning, and then still going to work 12-hour shifts, and still fucking kicking ass.
Yeah.
I could do that. I could only do that because I lived at home, though. I didn't have any bills to pay. I didn't have anything that I had to do. I could actually afford it. I could still save, still invest, and go out and get fucked up and have the time of my life. Was I wasting my time? I absolutely think I was wasting my time. Chasing things that, you know what, were just definitely not worth it, man.
Yeah, and then just going back on the conversation we had earlier about like leveling up, getting a job that produces money. Once you move out, like that's the point where you become a man. And we've noticed that, and you start to prioritize things differently.
Bro,
like,
you're preaching right now.
Yeah, because like before, all we wanted to do was go out, drink, and party. Now, all we want to do is make videos, meal prep, go to the gym,
work out,
and then party when we earn it.
Yo, speaking of priorities, something that I just started today is 75.
75 hard.
I am 75 hard right now. So to keep you guys updated on that, the only thing I have to left is to read at least 10 pages. Matt actually started with me today. Matt, how far are you in the goal?
I mean, I got the workout in. I'm working on the water. I got to do my cardio after this, and then still read 10 pages. But we're still gonna go 75 hard.
Listen, yeah, it's all about priority and mental strength for this challenge. So this is super exciting.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I actually decided to do it in the first place is because, man, I woke up this morning, I was like, fuck, you know, I feel like I've been conquering a lot, and I haven't tried to challenge myself in a while. What could I do to make my life a little more difficult and a little more interesting at the same time? That maybe sound crazy to some of you guys. But you know what? The challenge, the thrill, the accomplishment, achieving shit is what fulfills me and makes me feel like I'm a better person at the end of the day.
And for those of you who don't know what 75 Hard is, it's by Andy Frisella. You have to work out 45 minutes. Indoors, and then outdoors. So 2 workouts. You have to drink a whole gallon of water every day. Read 10 pages every day. Stick to a diet, no cheat meals for 75 days straight. No alcohol, And then a progress picture every day.
Every day. I actually took the progress picture today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But to get back on topic, guys, yes, I believe all of you guys should challenge yourselves and exceed more, because the only limit that you guys have are yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Never think nothing is unaccomplishable, because that is not true. The only thing that you're having a battle with is the bitch voice in your head, and that's something I talked about in the first video. But investing, right? Now there's another form of investing that you guys can do, and that's called investing your time. Listen, time is the one thing that we don't get back. It is the most valuable thing that's on this planet, is time, right? Money is super, super important, but what are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your life? Are you just fucking sitting down here watching Netflix, kicking back, hoping that you get a fucking blowjob from a fantasy anime girl? No. I mean, maybe, but no. That's not what we do with our time, guys. You guys need to sit down. Obviously, rest is important. I believe rest and recovery is huge, because you become better after your rest and recovery, kind of like muscles. When you're working out, you do need your rest and recovery in order for them to grow. But we're not talking about muscles right now. We're talking about what you guys are doing with your time. Guys, if you're not sitting down and focusing on your life and dialing everything in and living life day to day like an average Joe Schmo,
what are we doing?
What are you doing? What are we doing?
Oh, yeah.
No, you guys absolutely need to take the time to invest in yourselves to make you a better human being. It's all about being better than you were before. I'm not saying you have to be fucking perfect, because I'm not perfect.
No, you do have to be perfect.
Says your fucked up beard. Whoa, shots fired. But, dude, strive for perfection. Strive to be the best. There's nothing wrong with being competitive. I have this one friend, and he's super close to me. Super, super close. We're like best friends. And he tells me, he's like, you know what? I'm just not competitive. I don't want to compete. I'd rather just, live life day to day.
Who's this?
I don't know. Names are going to be anonymous.
Oh, boy.
But shots fired. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Now look at you. Can I get some for that? Guys, and with that, I think, Maddie, do you have anything else to say?
That's it. That wraps up the video.
Guys, please like and share this video if you guys learned anything, if you guys enjoyed the podcast, if I made you motivated, if Matt made you motivated, if you guys can relate in any certain way, that'd be huge.
Show us some love. We're trying to grow and reach more people and help more people. First class motherfuckers.
We out.
Thank you.